Lieutenant, make yourself comfortable. On behalf of the Senate of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for appearing on such short notice for this informal inquiry.
I'm at your service, Senators.
I assure you, we will not hold you from your duties any longer than necessary, Lieutenant.
The purpose of this inquiry is to investigate the defection of several members of Republic Army Special Forces Squad number 326, codenamed Havoc Squad, to the Sith Empire.
Now, you recently served in Havoc Squad on Ord Mantell, Lieutenant. Is that correct?
That's right, Senator.
While serving on Ord Mantell, all of the members of Havoc Squad, excluding yourself, defected to the Sith Empire. Is that correct?
I do not recall the events you described, Senator.
Is that so? Our sources tell us that not only were you present at the time of the defections, you were in fact the one who discovered them. General Vander's reports on the incident were frustratingly vague, and you apparently share his need to conceal the truth.
Please, we're only trying to discover the truth. If critical members of the Republic Armed Forces have defected, we'll need to take proper precautions.
Now, did Commander Tavis or any of the other members of Havoc Squad show signs of, say, instability, anger, frustration?
Yes. They were all pretty off balance.
Lieutenant, let us speak hypothetically. Do you believe that anyone serving on Ord Mantell should have seen this situation coming?
I don't think anyone could have seen this coming, sir.
Commander Tavis and the others must have been quite subtle indeed. I have one final question, Lieutenant. What connection, if any, exists between the events that occurred on Ando Prime and Havoc Squad's decision to defect?
Senator, I would remind you that the circumstances of Ando Prime are classified and occurred before the Lieutenant's involvement in Havoc Squad. You may ignore that question, Lieutenant.
As you wish, Senator.
Your part in this inquiry is concluded. You may return to your duties now.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's good you've arrived, Lieutenant. We have a great deal to discuss. First, let me congratulate you for your work on the Black Sun operation. You did well disabling that nerve gas. Also, that prototype blaster you confiscated will teach us a great deal about the Black Sun sources.
Glad to be of service.
And whatever you hope to achieve with your Senate testimony, you certainly didn't make my job any easier.
My duty to tell the Senate the full truth.
Our top operators have defected to the Empire. That should be a much larger concern to you than playing it safe with a pack of bureaucrats. On to more pressing issues. My agents have discovered a vital new link to Havoc Squad here on Coruscant. Jack Corden, the founder of Havoc Squad and Commander Tavis's former mentor, has been spotted on the city's lower levels. He's serving as an officer in a local vigilante group.
Cardin tied in with the defection, General?
Cardin resigned his commission and disappeared after the debacle on Ando Prime. If he's turned up now, it can't be a coincidence.
Davis told me that Endo Prime was the reason for Havoc's defection. What happened on that planet?
We sent Havoc to Ando Prime to cut off an Imperial offensive, but the enemy numbers were much bigger than Intel had led us to believe. When we tried to dispatch an extraction team, the Senate shut down the entire operation. We were causing an incident and breaching the peace. Bureaucrats. Havoc was left with no support and no way home, but in spite of insurmountable odds, Cardin led Havoc out of there alive.
What happened when the squad got back?
Cardin resigned as soon as he learned the truth, and Tavis took over the squad. They were never quite the same. What is important now is that we've discovered Jet Cardin's location. I want you to bring him in at all costs.
I'll take care of it.
The vigilante group Cardin is working with is called the Justicars Brigade. They control a large area of Coruscant's lower levels and are openly hostile to all outsiders.
These vigilantes must be pros to control that much territory.
They're very popular on the lower levels, keeping the peace where the Republic won't. But make no mistake, the Justicars are no friends to the Republic. Our surveillance shows that Cardin spends most of his time in the Justicars' main base. You will attempt to capture him there. Cardin is a crucial link to Tavis and the rest of the Havoc traders, Lieutenant. Bring him in no matter what it takes.
I'll have Cardin back here on the double, sir.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Pads are currently open for business.
You listen to me, Cardin. Helping you has already put my operation at risk. You will do exactly as I say, when I say, or...
Or you'll what, Captain? I'm not one of your lock-stepping drones. This part of the op is mine. End of discussion.
How dare you?
Intruders! Put those blasters on the floor, soldiers. Nice and slow.
Imperial soldiers. So you are a traitor, just like Tavis and the others.
You're gonna pay for what you've done, Cardin. You, Tavis, everyone.
Not gonna happen, soldier. Now drop that weapon before... A Havoc badge? Is this a joke? No. You must be the new recruit Tavis told me about. So you survived after all. Can't say I'm surprised, honestly. Havoc always did recruit the best.
Surrender and this will all go much easier for you.
You are persistent, soldier, I'll give you that. I'm impressed. I didn't think the old lady would send someone after me so quickly. After all these years, Garza still hasn't lost her edge.
What are you waiting for, Cardin? Kill the whelp! Or do you lack the true resolve to fight for the Empire?
My loyalty is to Tavis, not to your Empire and not to anyone else. You want the trooper dead, you take care of it. I don't kill good soldiers. I'm heading down to the works to make sure everything is prepped.
You won't escape me for long, Cardin.
Do yourself a favor and die now, soldier, before you get in any deeper over your head.
Open fire, men!
Come in, Lieutenant. Is it my imagination, or were those Imperial soldiers you just fought?
No mistake, sir. These were Imperial commandos.
Imperial soldiers in uniform operating on the lower levels of Coruscant, and Republic security knows nothing about it? Incredible. We need to learn more about this link between the Justicars and the Empire. If they're hosting our enemies, they might have some useful information for us.
Shouldn't I be chasing Cardin, sir?
We need to know where exactly Cardin has gone before you can pursue him. All the more reason to search the Justicar base for information. Surveillance shows that the Justicars have their primary computer terminal in that base. Find the necessary access card and activate that computer terminal. My technicians can then slice in and uncover everything the Justicars and Imperials have been up to.
I'll take care of this immediately.
Good. Garza out. Good work, Lieutenant. My technicians are accessing the Justicar files now. Patrol schedules, supply manifests, prisoner records. Ah, Card and you. I think we've found what we're looking for, Lieutenant. You have a new target.
Just tell me who and where.
Cardin had the Justicars work with the Imperials to hijack and rebuild an abandoned Republic communications relay down in an industrial area called the Works. Apparently, Tavis and his followers are using this relay to route all of their interplanetary communications. If we destroy it, the traitors will be completely cut off from one another.
Why would the traitors depend on equipment like this?
They obviously can't rely on Republic channels, and Imperial frequencies would be useless because we could trace their source. Tavis and his followers need this relay to keep us from overhearing their comm traffic. It's critical to their operations, which makes destroying it critical to ours. I'm sending Sergeant Mathen to bring you the explosives. You'll need to destroy the relay. He'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I'll meet up with Sergeant Mathen ASAP.
One last thing. Cardin didn't seem to mesh with the Imperials. I don't think he's as convinced of their supremacy as his protégés are. You're sure to find him guarding that comm relay. Kill him if you have to, Lieutenant, but try to persuade him to surrender peacefully first.
I'll give it my best shot, General.
Please do, Lieutenant. Cardin's only concern is the safety of the former Havoc members. He may not be loyal to us, but he isn't loyal to the Empire either. Convince him that it's in the best interest of Tavis and the others for him to surrender. That's the best way to sway him.
Sounds like a plan, General.
Cardin could help us convince everyone to surrender peaceably. Make him see that. Otherwise, we're only going to kill them all. Now, hurry and rendezvous with Sergeant Mathen. You'll need those explosives, regardless of what happens with Cardin. Good luck. Garza out.
Hey there, LT. Sergeant Mathen reporting for duty with fun toys in tow, sir.
Let's see what you got for me.
First item of business is your detonator, sir. A Zerka Arms 53R high-yield thermite explosive. Guaranteed to get a party started. Or ended.
How far away should I be when this thing detonates?
Well, tempting as it is to watch this thing go off, you'll want to be a good way off when it does, sir. Now, the comm relay you're going after is in the Works, an industrial area on the lower levels of Coruscant. It's a dangerous place, LT. Besides the Imperials you're bound to find, the rogue service droids down there will squash anyone they can get their big metal claws around.
Thanks for the warning, Sergeant.
Just doing my job, LT. Once you've made your way to the relay, plant that detonator on the generator coupling at the center and clear out of there before it goes off. That's all there is to it, LT. I won't hold you up any longer. Good luck.
You really should have gotten out of this while you were ahead, soldier. Now you're a risk to Tavis and the rest of my people. So Havoc Squad or not, I'm going to have to kill you.
You always have a choice, sir.
I've made my choice. Tavis, Wraith, Needles, Gearbox, Fuse. They're like my children, and I abandoned them. I resigned and left them to fight alone, just to make a point. They need my help now more than ever. I'm not going to abandon them. Not this time.
If you want to help your people, you'll help me bring them in alive.
What, so Garza can have all their heads and be done with it? I don't think so. I know you're trying to get into my head, soldier, but it's not going to work.
I'm just talking, sir. One soldier to another.
What do we have to talk about? Our objectives are completely at odds. I'm trying to keep my people alive, and it's your mission to kill them. That's all there is to this, soldier.
I served with your people, sir. I don't want to kill them.
Well, you've certainly taken your time trying to kill me. You've already compromised the relay. Even if we take you out, it's only a matter of time until Garza has this place slagged for a click in every direction. And by now, Garza will know exactly where all the defector bases are. They'll be tethered banthas, cut off from each other and all.
Excuse me, sir, but shouldn't we be?
The Imperials might offer help, but it won't be much. They'll all be left to die.
Tavis and the others will follow your lead. If you come in peacefully, they will too.
Damn, I can't believe it's come to this.
Sir?
All right, soldier, I'll go along with this. But if you harm a single one of my people, you will be dead within the day. Understood?
You have my word on it, Cardin.
Let's get on with this, soldier.
I can't allow you to go into enemy custody alive, Cardin.
Are you still here? The op's over, people. Finished. Mission failed. So get out of here while you still got the legs to carry you.
You leave me no choice, sir. Ready your weapons, men!
Reminds me of old times. Here's my weapon. Consider me surrendered. I'll make my way up to the Senate Tower and turn myself in. See what Garza wants to do next.
Glad to have you back on our side.
I never said I was on your side, soldier. I'm doing this for my people, not for your republic or anything else. Anyhow, I'm sure we'll meet again.
Glad I had a chance to fight with you, sir.
Yeah, I guess it was nice to finally stretch my legs outside. See you topside, soldier.
Let's go take out that relay and give the cards and this baby something to think about.
Please select the available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
my job.
Jack Gordon walked up to the Senate Tower's front door and surrendered himself in broad daylight. I never thought I'd see the day. Gordon's help was quite an edge against Davis and the others. I'm glad you changed his mind.
Do we have Gordon in a secure location?
Shortly. First, we'll make sure he doesn't have any tricks up his sleeves. Haven't come this far by taking chances. The Justice Car's computer files include messages relayed between 4 locations. Our technicians are working to pinpoint those locations now. There can be no doubt that the messages will lead to the other traders. Thanks to your efforts, we'll be able to bring them all to justice very soon.
What are my orders in the meantime?
As it has, we've already discovered the location of one of the Havoc traders, Wraith. You remember Senator Kressel from your meeting with us earlier? Wraith kidnapped from his home just afterward. We've trapped him to a remote space station called Port Raga.
It's Wraith making demands. What's your objective?
Our intelligence is very thin at the moment. No demands made as yet. One of our teams is already on route to Port Raga. They'll investigate the situation and give you a detailed report on arrival. You've accomplished some amazing things, Lieutenant, but there's no time for a break yet. Whatever Wraith is planning, we cannot allow her to succeed. Understood?
I won't rest until the job's done.
I know you won't, Lieutenant. Havoc Squad requires its own starship for operational flexibility. Our ship has already been transferred to your command. It's waiting at the spaceport now.
Thank you very much.
Put it to good use, Lieutenant. Fly to Port Raga and meet the advance team immediately. Your orders are to rescue Senator Krassul and capture and eliminate Wraith at all costs. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Let's get out there and take down some traitors.
Master, at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Maybe General Garza saddled me with some overblown protocol droid. You're not even armor-plated.
Every soldier requires proper logistics to function. I provide the highest support level available. C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from Starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard the Rendili Hyperworks BT-7 Thunderclap, a rapid assault craft designed especially for Republic Special Forces at enormous taxpayer expense. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the Holo Terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
If I think of anything, I'll let you know. Thanks for the tour, C2.
My pleasure, Master. I do have a few final notes. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the Starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
What do you consider a non-hazardous task?
I'm programmed to modify other technology. I can also perform long-range surveillance and diplomacy. I'm quite useful, I assure you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest.